Hello everyone, we are the group 9 of K1023 here to show the walkthrough of our inventory management system. First launching the program, it will ask for your credentials, your username and your password. So as an example, we will put in my name and my password, which is 123, and it will ask for confirmation if the details written are correct. After that, you proceed to log in where you just input the same credentials. If the credentials are correct, you can proceed to the inventory management system. Here in the dashboard, you can see the summary of the entire inventory and the day-to-day as well. How many products you have, how many are near expire, or how many are low on stock. So since there's no products in the product list, we first need to add products. Okay, so proceeding to the product list, this is where you can do add, edit, and delete operations for the inventory. So pressing add will launch the add product UI, and this is where you can input the details of your product, such as the name, location, supplier, the quantity, and the threshold value, its price, and its expiration date. As a note, the threshold value is the value where you compare the quantity to determine whether a product is low stock. Also, as a note, price only accepts numerical values, and inputting otherwise will result in an error. So for expiration date, you have this date picker that allows you to scroll through a sort of calendar in order to select the correct expiration date. After pressing confirm, this will store the change in a queue. And before that change is finalized or is performed, the user has to press the Save Changes button. And if he chooses to review the changes he made, he can press the View Changes button to review the changes. Instead of save changes, he can also choose to cancel the changes. This will empty out the entire queue even if you had multiple changes in the queue. So to proceed, let's press save changes. And as you can see here, this is your first product in the inventory. This change is also recorded in the change logs over here. So in the urgent warnings tab, it's currently empty because there is no product that is currently on warning. To demonstrate, I will skip ahead where there are more products available. And here we have the added product. After relaunching the system, so assuming some time has passed, some products might now be low on stock or expired. So to continue, we input the credentials and log in. Then will notify you that some products are expired or low on stock. As you can see in the dashboard, you have two products that are near expire and two products that are low stock. Before we proceed to the urgent warnings, we proceed to the product list. And here you can see that products who are almost expired or already expired are colored red. Low stock will be colored yellow, expired and low on stock will be colored magenta. And in the urgent warnings, you can see which specific products are near expiration or low on stock. Using this information, you can then formulate decisions on how to properly handle this issue. And as an example, we will be replacing our expired stocks. To do that, we can perform the edit operation. Assuming that you have replaced the product that is expired, you can then replace the expiration date with the new product's expiration date. And the new product date would be April 23. And of course, the change will be stored in a queue, and the user needs to press Save Changes for it to reflect. As you can see, it changed its color back to white because we changed its expiration, which means that it's no longer considered as expired. And for the and for the and for this one, we can change its quantity so that it's no longer considered low on stock. Save changes. And as you can see, it's no longer yellow as well. You can see it's no longer yellow because its quantity is higher than the threshold. And for this one, where it's both expired and low stock, we can change the expiration date to a more later date and its quantity to be increased. So, as you can see, all rows are now white, which means that there are no more products that are near expire or low on stock. All the changes you made can be viewed in the change log, including the timestamp the changes made. The system also has a search function where you can pick the column where you intend to search. For example, searching in name, you input any text to search for a particular product. To demonstrate the delete function, to perform delete, we first select the row we intend to delete, and there it will ask confirmation if you are sure, and then if yes, it will then add it to the queue, and saving the changes will delete it. The system ends when the user no longer needs to perform any operation and exits the system.